everyone. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. We should have a good one on tap here today. It's the Panthers coming in at 7-7, going up against the Buccaneers, who come in at 7-7.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL takes us to the Carolinas and Bank of America Stadium here in Uptown Charlotte. Just a few moments ago, this building was shaking as the Carolina Panthers emerged from the tunnel here in Charlotte. They are ready to go as the Panthers are set to match up with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The holiday season is upon us. We've got the gift of the NFL as we're underway here in Week 16. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Nice job by that defensive front there to hold him to a short gain on first down. Well played, I must say.
Yeah, only getting 1 yard. There was no room to run. See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Newton. Throw left side complete. It's Bird. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. On first down, it's Newton. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Clinton McDonald in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. He'll rifle this one deep right side. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
What I loved about meeting with these coaches before the game is we didn't even have to ask any questions. They told us that they were going to be aggressive and push the ball downfield. They weren't successful on that play, but look for them to try it again later.
Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And they're able to convert on 3rd with a solid gain of 23. We often, with Cam Newton, talk a lot about his legs. Don't forget about that arm.
He can throw it on a rope. He can loft it. He's got the touch that's been developed throughout his career. But the big part about just watching him throw it seems almost effortless.
Touchdown, Carolina! A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Panthers are going to take a first-quarter lead. So they get the ball on the opening drive. They take it in for the score.
And how about setting the tone right away? Everyone talks about wanting to do that, but you always hear it in every locker room. First 5 minutes of the game, who's going to set the tone? Who's going to take control? Guess who just did?
Well, now on the next drive, when you score that quickly or you're scored that quickly again, it's probably feel like you need to respond.
Yeah, without a doubt. In other words, you've actually put the pressure even more so on your opponent.
A first down throw for Winston. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. Breaks the tackle. Now an alley. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, this is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
When we talk about Luke Kuechly, you can't talk about his overall game without talking about his intelligence and how he controls the whole defense. He quarterbacks that defense, and at times will actually make checks, just like a quarterback would on offense to get them into the right defense. They definitely were on that play. How about that finish, holding that to a minimal gain.
2nd down, Winston. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Thomas Davis. And they will finally stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line. Unfortunately for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Russell Shepard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Gano out to kick this one away. This is fielded at the goal line. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. And a first carry here for Charles Sims. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. It'll be a loss of 1, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. Throwing, Winston. A dump off to Sims. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
So here we go, 1st and 10 now. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. They'll toss it out to Sims. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I have to admit, I'm excited by that play call and the end result, because this is a team that's down big early in the first quarter, and a lot of teams that just panic, abandon the playbook, and just start firing the ball all over the place. It's way too early for that. Stick to what works for you.
Down double digits, and we talked about their game plan being both running and passing there. You're right. They're sticking to the game plan, getting the ground game going.
A lot of football left to be played. That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to haul that one in.
A second down throw for Winston. And his throw's going to be incomplete. The intended target was Chris Godwin. And that takes us from second to third down. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're taking a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time. And he can't hang on. That would have been a big interception down here in field goal range. But instead, now they'll get a shot at 3. And Murray's kick is up and good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So in the end, they had the ball for 10 plays, but the drive only yields 3 points. Yeah, they were able to move the football, but the defense stiffened once their backs were to the end zone, and they were able to hold them to just 3.
And this will get out of bounds. No worries there, though. That still goes as a touchback. The Panthers offense here, they get ready to head back on the field. Now, right now, they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
Open now to get back in the end zone on his 4th possession. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it, sometimes you have just too much time on your hands, right? You end up thinking way too much, and your hands get shaky.
And yes, he's a tight end, but that's a catch he should have made. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete. Greg Olsen was the intended target. 3rd down here.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got 1 touchdown already in this 1st quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there, wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage.
Now they're going to fake it from deep in their own territory. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Bird. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. Give him 16 yards on the play. And on 4th and long, somehow they're able to keep the drive going. Now Newton on 1st down. Dancing to his left. Stays on his feet. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Steps away to his left. Oh, he's got a little daylight. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
That was an excellent job of recognizing the situation. His first read wasn't there. Heck, his second read wasn't there. But he bought himself a little extra time scrambling out of the pocket, got to the sticks, and picked up the 1st down.
Got a man. It's the rookie Curtis Samuel. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Newton on 1st down. Caught left side by Funchess. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. So they complete the pass, and now they face a 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Well, after that stop, you know that 3rd down is not a gimme if you're on the offensive team. So what are you going to do? Run it again? Or maybe you go play action and try and throw the ball and pick up the necessary yardage.
And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
You absolutely have to have this early on, right? 3rd and short, they elect to throw for it, and that's normal NFL football. They're going to throw on 3rd and short, but you've got to hit it, don't you?
Yeah, in the 1st quarter, like you said, to set the tone, can't connect there. They'll run with Ernest Payne, and he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Call it a 3-yard gain, and on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Now a 1st down throw for Newton. Flush to his right. Thrown across his body, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Brent Grimes. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
Following the interception, Winston gets it to the rookie from Penn State. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get him down up past the 15. Trying to find some space to operate, and now they'll have it. A gain of 12, a big first down to get away from the end zone. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not a whole lot to speak of there as they'll bring him down shy of the 20. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's the Bucs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. They've got a 3rd down and a yard to start things out. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going. Now Winston. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. He's on quite the interception run. He had 2 last week, another one here. Remember, he's not a DB, he's a linebacker.
But how many of those linebackers started as DBs and pumped themselves up into being linebackers? So the ball skills are the same, right? The coverage skills and responsibilities are the same, and he is paying.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Panthers. Russell Shepard with his 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Panthers are able to grow their lead. Now he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the second quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. We remind you, no night game tonight on Christmas Eve, but we make that up with 2 games under your tree tomorrow. Oh, that's nice. Yes. I'm just reading the card. I got to give props to our writer, Ed Brady, there. But we start with the Steelers and Texans at 4:30 Eastern, followed by the Raiders and Eagles, a Super Bowl 15 rematch. You impressed that I know that?
I'm very much impressed that you know that. Who's the MVP?
Yep, that'll be at 8:30 Eastern from Philadelphia. A good convergence there defensively, only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Now Jameis on 2nd down. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll make it 3rd down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling. Held it to an okay gain.
Jameis to throw it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. That is caught inside the 5. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Greg Olsen hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Panthers add on to their lead. And they open the lead up now to 25 points. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass, and finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass, and that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Jameis now on first down. And this one caught by Cameron Brate. 23 yards on the play.
And that was a heck of a shot right there by Jameis Winston. Boy, he has a superior right arm, doesn't he? You saw him play baseball.
Yeah, he's actually a switch hitter in baseball. Outfielder, and then, of course, a very hard-throwing pitcher. That's translated well in the National Football League.
That it has. When he has to make that throw on a line, he's got plenty of arm to do it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this one down to the 36. A gain of 3, second down.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
And he'll go down here at the 35-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and just like that, it's third down. From the shotgun, it's Winston. And he finds a man. It's Martin. And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. Winston. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Captain Mutterland. He's at the 50, the 40, 30, the 20, 10, 5, and he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. That pick 6 extending this lead even further. Boy, it's been a while since I've seen a team struggle this badly in the first half.
I think all they want to do is get to the locker room, try and regroup, and come out to start the third quarter. But think a lot of play in the second half.
So they'll get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told him, they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Going again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Thomas Davis. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And that gives him now 3 interceptions in the game.
Well, someone's locked into what they're trying to get done in the passing game. When was the last time we had someone get 3 in a contest?
2011, wasn't it? Kurt Coleman.
Oh, yeah, that's
then
right.
With the Eagles.
That's right. Then with the Eagles, and I believe it's against Washington and Rex Grossman.
That's correct. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. On 2nd down, here's Newton. Being chased out left. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a first down.
On first down, Newton. And this is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
Newton to throw. This will be caught at about the 5. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. Of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. Gano for the extra point. Oh, how about this? No good. Just his 2nd miss of the year, and our score will stay right where it is. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. So there on that play, offensively, they ran the crossing route. Defense was in zone coverage, so as a former DB. And now here is another interception. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. This game really becoming a one-sided affair. Pick 6 there. It's in danger of being over before halftime.
And that's going to be a major league test for both of these teams because, look, you feel like you've got this thing locked up, right? But on the other side, in the other locker room, it's going to be a test of pride now. Forget speeches, forget adjustments. What kind of pride do they have to start the second half?
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Winston now from the 50. He's going to air one out. This is caught inside the 15. And he is down deep into Carolina territory. A gain of 39 that time. They'll run it now out of the gun. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
We just saw another example of how the defense is winning this game. Really at the point of attack, the offensive line's just getting pushed around. I think now as a play caller, you've got to give them a little bit of help. Maybe keep your tight ends a little bit more. Maybe the running backs help you a little bit with the pass blocking. But you've got to help them get some confidence because you can't abandon the play calling right now.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it's the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
A chance to get some momentum here in the 2nd quarter, getting their first trip into the red zone, but unable to get it across.
And if I'm the head coach, sure, you feel some disappointment, maybe a little bit of deflation there because you didn't get it in. but I'm going straight to rah-rah mode. All right, guys, we didn't get it this time. It's only the second quarter. We'll be back. Let's get it later on. I want to keep this team up.
He's got a man complete. And he's brought down after a good gain. They give him a gain of 38.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up the first down.
To Shepard, complete over the middle. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. A really nice gain of 25 yards. They go play action here on first down. He's going to go deep for Funchess. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. But one thing's for sure, they're still taking their shots downfield, even with a big lead.
I think it's way too early to go into a shell, so I like what they're doing. Continue to take your shots. Continue to be aggressive. It's not their job to slow themselves down.
Throw right side is going to be caught by Samuel. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. And now with that completion, he's north of 200 yards here in the first half.
And he's going to break our statistician, Marvin, isn't he? Because Marvin right now is just tallying it up. Hope his hand doesn't hurt too much doing this or keeps hitting the calculator. But my goodness, what a start he is off to. By the end of this game, he could have monster numbers. He just wants to continue to be accurate.
And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. And that's one of his advantages of a passer, is it not? With his height, setting back there in the pocket, firing it over the middle, he can really see everything clear. And he will score! Touchdown, Panthers! Cam Newton on his way to a historic performance, 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. Gano now to add the extra point. And the route is on here in this first half. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And last time they had it 4th and goal, rolled the dice, didn't get it. Now they've got to put that behind them, try to put together another drive.
A simple tip of the cap, a nod of the head to the defense. Congratulations, you got us last time. But you didn't hold us the whole time. We got down to position. We were able to be in position to score. Let's go ahead and attack again. Continue to have that kind of confidence.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked by Kevon Seymour. And he will score. Touchdown, Panthers. Well, we know this defense has athleticism. Spots like that prove us right.
I love the way that you spotlighted the athleticism, because you and I both know the best athletes on the field, they play on defense.
Oh, I don't know. I was a kicker. You got to remember that now.
Come on, come on.
Fine. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And fresh off the pick six, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right?
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they didn't completions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
And break. The tight end's got it. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down.
He wasn't the primary target, but I think it was almost like a check down situation, wasn't it?
Yeah, hoping he can break some tackles, a big tight end, but he couldn't do it.
Yeah, get it to that big frame and hope he could scatter some bodies, unable to get it done.
And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Taking it about the 16. So that one will be accepted. On 1st and 10, Newton. Forced out to his left. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd down is Newton. And he whips that one incomplete there. The Panthers on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3. A shotgun snap for Newton. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And now before this 1st down play, we're going to get a timeout here as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. 1st down and 10 now for the offensive group. From the gun, here's Newton. And Olsen over the middle. They're going to use the second of their team that long gain.
Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. Come on now.
Newton throwing again. He's going to go deep for fun. And this is caught inside the 5. Now the Panthers going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit them, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. This is Newton off the play fake to McCaffrey. Touchdown, Carolina.
I heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that could finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And the route is on here in this first half. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneers offense gets ready to head back onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On 1st and 10, Winston. Left side here, that's complete to Godwin. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. A 1st down throw for Winston. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. He was looking for Chris Godwin that time. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. And that'll bring up 2nd down. Not to turn away any of our viewers, but worth mentioning, I suppose, no team has ever come back from a deficit of this size and won an NFL game. The largest ever was 32 by the Bills over the Oilers in 1993. He's got his tight end over the middle, O.J. Howard. Maybe a frustration penalty there because he's picked them apart.
They've tried their best to get to him and haven't done it successfully. A penalty as a result of that hit there.
So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And Murray's kick is up and good. So we are at halftime here on Christmas Eve, as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando, where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 40. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Really nice starting field position here for the offensive unit. Newton on first down. That is caught inside the 5. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Russell Shepard with touchdown number 3 in the game and 6 on the year. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Buccaneers getting ready to go as they take the field. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
So he fought off the tackle, and that effort gives him the first before he's brought down. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs. Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit, because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
On second down, Winston again. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Captain Mutterland. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. This D wanted to put it away before we even get to the fourth quarter, widening that margin a bit further.
And while they won't just empty the bench just yet, if you're a backup, start loosening up. I think you'll get a chance to play before this one is over now with that type of a cushion.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So out come the Bucs now. And they gave up the pick 6, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
On the ground, the drive starts with Sims. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, second down. Well, usually you don't think of the cornerback coming in for a no-gain play, but that's what we had there. Nice tackle.
Man, how about the range, too? Coming from the outside part of the play, moving his way into the inside and making that play happen. No gain for the offense, big play for the defense.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. from the gun. Winston throwing the slant pattern here, complete. Now a loose football. The ball comes out, and it's picked up by the Panthers. And they'll take over inside the 45 at the 44-yard line. Here's the Carolina offense as they get ready to take over here. It's a quick turnaround for them after the turnover, but the way they moved it on their last drive, they're probably eager to get right back at it.
And you know me and you know my tendencies in this situation. What do I want right now?
Be aggressive.
Be aggressive. Take your shot right here.
Following the fumble recovery, Newton. Oh, the Buccaneer pressure too much. Down he goes.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Here's Newton now on second down. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
We've been together a little while now, partner. How often do we actually describe tight ends as nifty? Because that's what I think of when I see Greg Olsen on the field. His ability to run routes, create space and separation, and make those catches downfield.
Yeah, sure consistent. The numbers the last couple years almost identical, and both over 1,000-yard seasons. Throwing is Newton. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 13. And it's a good return here as he'll get all the way up close to the 35. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Following the interception, Winston. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Well, that was a Deshaun Jackson special, wasn't it? Deep downfield for a big play. But truthfully, if he catches it short, he can turn it into a long gainer, can't he?
Just such a big play receiver last year. 17.9 yards per catch, and that was tied for the league lead.
He's going to open up the offense in a big way in Tampa.
And a pretty big hole as he's down to about the 40. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now Jameis on second down. Over the middle, he finds Godwin, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and no more. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down. Big boys down there in the trenches, and a nice play to stop them cold. Nothing there.
Yeah, when you talk about big boys, you're talking about those defensive tackles, those nose tackles. They're not just big, they're immense. And what a big-time play there.
The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. On 3rd down, it's Sims. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle. That's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends, they're like in a sprinter stance. They're just headed straight for the quarterback. That was good recognition on that play to hold them to no gain.
And now here is another interception. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he'll be stopped up at the line of scrimmage with a flag down. Let's check on the call. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. From his goal line here, Newton. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, 3rd quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more? Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall. And he will finally be taken down up at the 43. A big play there for the Panthers. 41 yards. Now a first down throw for Newton. Buying time to his left. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. He got 29 yards that time. On first down, Newton. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll slide down to avoid the tackle. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's second down.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
He's to the 5 at about the 5. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 19 yards on the pickup there, and now they'll have it first and goal. To throw is Newton. And he fires one incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me that option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Running it here, Artis Payne. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. Cameron Artis Payne, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. Gano for the extra point. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Gano out to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now the Buccaneer offense gets set to take over. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. And my goodness, another interception. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
Partner, I know it's hard to believe, but sometimes guys who are built with the dimension of linebackers can actually get lost from sight by the quarterback.
Well, they're usually not the tallest guys.
So, yeah, that allows them sometimes to kind of hide down in there, kind of get a little bit lower, and maybe he just never saw him. But, boy, he sure wishes he had. He picked it off and ran it all the way back for a touchdown.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Buccaneer offense set to take over again. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here. A second down throw for Winston. Jackson's got it over the middle. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. The reception good for 7. It's third down. Third and short yardage, Winston. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Sims. And he's finally taken down, but not before getting across midfield and across the 45-yard line. First down, Winston. Over the middle, complete. That's Howard. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Jameis now on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's second down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Jameis again. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 19. He's at the 40. He's at the 30. 20.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Now following the interception, here's Newton. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Lavonte David coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. To throw on second down is Newton. Well, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Lavonte David in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Third and long, it's Newton. His throw caught right around the 6. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Russell Shepard, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Panthers use the short field to their advantage as they cash in for 6. Gano out to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that doesn't...
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. Julius Peppers in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. Second down, Winston. And his throw here is incomplete. And Charles, got to like what this defense has been able to do these last couple of plays.
Yeah, they get the sack on first down, then they force the incomplete pass. Now they're just a play away from getting the football right back, but it's a big play. They've got to hold up.
Now Winston. And he comes back with one complete. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Give him 19 on the play, but they will still come up a bit short. And now it's 4th down. Running for it. Here's Martin. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. It'll be a gain of 4. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. Jameis to throw it. Room to run past midfield. Throw right side, taken in by Godwin. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this into enemy territory across the 40. A very solid gain of 27. First out, here's the run with Martin. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Winston now. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play. The Bucs on 3rd down. They've converted 5 times in their many chances thus far. This is 3rd and 11. From the shotgun, it's Winston. Oh, had his hands on it, couldn't bring it in. Pretty symptomatic of how this game's been going. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden the secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better. Well, this winds up an empty possession. Everything looked okay. He just never got the ball on target. And knowing him, he'll be disappointed with that effort.
Now Newton on first down. And the tight end Olsen, right side. And they'll get him to the ground, but he got all the way down to the 30-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Here's Newton. The swing pass caught. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. Russell Shepard, 30 yards. And the Panthers just continue to pour it on. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. Gano out to kick this one away. Now it's Adam Humphries on the return. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he's taken down, but not before getting this across midfield and just shy of the 40. That one goes for 24 yards. On 1st and 10, Winston. And he lost the football. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away.
And the Panthers bring in their nickel set as they try to defend here on 3rd down.
5 defensive backs. To the air again with Winston. He hits Rodgers in the flat. And he gets this down to the 18. Good enough for a first down. 18 yards there, down to the 18 and a first down. They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now a 2nd down throw for Winston. That's incomplete. Nearly another pick. My goodness.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad info and intel before he snaps the ball. But he's made some pretty bad decisions with the football lately.
There's several bad decisions on the interceptions he's thrown, and frankly, and he's going to go down. Back at the 27-yard line, he's sacked. Mario Addison in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. And Murray's kick is up and good. And they'll get back 3, but this remains a large deficit. Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's likely not going to matter much, but at least they get themselves 3 points closer to respectability.
And I don't know that they're going to feel a whole lot better about things because they've clearly been outplayed all game long. But, hey, no reason not to take the points when the opportunity presents itself.
Here are the Panthers now as their offense comes back out onto the field. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, Just don't really do that in the NFL. These guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
It's caught inside the 25. Touchdown, Carolina. Russell Shepard, 53 yards. And the Panthers have got it on cruise control. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And, all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And after the field goal last time, we'll see what they can get here. At least they got points out of the last drive, Charles.
I never met an offensive coach that didn't want to drive to end with a kick. Most of them wanted to end with a PAT, right? In this case, a field goal, they'll take it. Way better than the alternative, which is a punt.
Yeah, but you met fan bases that wanted that. They weren't happy with that field goal.
I haven't met a fan base yet that wants to drive to end with a kick, other than the extra point. That's it.
A very solid gain of 27.
Ready. You ready?
Winston now to throw on first down. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 20-yard line. 23 yards on the play. From the red zone now, Winston. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
What a job by this defense all game long. They've come together and really said, no one's crossing our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. On second down, Winston again. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That catch good for 5. It's third down. They'll throw again. Winston. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. The 40, the 30, past the 20, 10. And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them into the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. So a very short kick here. This will be taken by one of the up men. Through the pick 6, obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And a nice gain of 21 yards. A first down throw for Winston. And a grab over the middle by Stocker. And he's going to get this inside the 30. He got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs. Working out of the gun, Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
That's very well timed there defensively because it's not a bad throw, but the collision came at the exact time he was reaching to bring in the football. Really, really well done.
Decent offense, just better defense. I think you're right. Again, it's Winston. And Winston lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back because This is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him.
And my goodness, another interception. It's the Pro Bowler Luke Kuechly that picks it. And this return is going to be halted right around the 28-yard line. And yes, folks, that is his 5th interception, a new NFL record.
And that's absolutely phenomenal. I just have to flat out applaud him. What a great effort in this game. But let's face it, when you look back at the numbers of guys who have had 4 in the past, you'll find the names of some of the greats and some guys who just had a fantastic game.
That goes for a gain of 31. Still throwing the football here, even with the big lead.
Yeah, I know you and I came up in a different era when we think about sportsmanship and all that. Other people think about fantasy points and getting their numbers. That's all they care about right now.
He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second and 10. Newton again. And down he goes. A Buccaneer sack.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Newton under pressure again, and down he goes again. Clinton McDonald in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. This offense 2 for 2 converting on these thus far, so why not try again here on 4th down? They'll go for it. They snap it to Newton. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. And now this is going to be close. The defense says they stopped him, and they did. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. A dump off to Sims. A gain of 4 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field. And look, everything else that goes into running a good pass route, throw it all out if you don't catch the ball.
Been that kind of game throwing the football so far. Nothing going right offensively. Now Winston. And he is knocked down and then landed on pretty awkwardly. And they get 10 yards there and convert on 3rd. And on that last play there, he's over 400 yards passing now.
You know what that generally means?
Success.
That, and it means you really didn't miss opportunities. Usually very accurate. The ball's getting to the right place. Guys are making yardage after the catch to help you out that way. I mean, the whole team has picked it up. And don't forget, that means the offensive line has had to pass protect pretty well, too.
Everyone dialed in.
That was well defended, and while it was a completion, it resulted in a loss of yardage. It's really, really hard for a running back to think to himself, I probably should have just dropped it and saved the yardage. It goes against the entire training that he's had his whole career.
The Buccaneer first, Winston to Brate. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Now Jameis on 2nd down. Quick throw that's complete on the inside slant. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs. Time for a break. This one, all over but the shouting. We'll finish it after this. First down, Winston. And he's going to be taken down back around the 35-yard line. Charles Johnson in there to bring him down for a loss of 7. From the gun, Winston. This will be caught inside the 10. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards. To throw, Winston. His pass caught at the 4. He'll get only 2 there, and it's 2nd and goal. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Calling a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized. Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle third of the field where he threw that one. And that one, my goodness, that was almost too easy.
Yeah, you're not going to have too many attempts shorter than that one. And I don't think this was blocked. That's about as bad a miss as you can have.
Now it's Newton. Dancing to his left. He lost 9 there. That's really going to set him back for 2nd down. Throwing here, Newton. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. The Panthers on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be 3rd and 19. From the end zone, Newton. Throwing right, and that's complete. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And they're definitely showing blitz here. On 1st down, it's Newton. He's going to fire one deep, middle. And look at this. Cam Newton intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Keith Tandy. And that will write a finish to this ball game. EA Sports. Straight ahead, we punch the second of 2 tickets to the AFC title game, and we've got a great one in store between the New York Jets and the San Antonio Dreadnoughts. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Wentz now to throw. And down he goes. They bring down Wentz on the sack. Marcel Darius breaking through to get him for a loss of 7. And the D looking like they may blitz. On second down, here's Wentz. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is 3rd and long. Working from the gun, Wentz. And he's unable to haul it in, so it falls incomplete over the middle third of the field, and that brings up 4th. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
That's going to go in the books as a 55-yard punt. Well done. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. They'll run it here. This is Deontay Foreman. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage, you got a chance to rumble.
Here's Foreman. Shreds the tackle, and he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in the game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know there's 3 levels, defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the 3rd level is leading your team in tackles, as a general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense.
And now here's a carry heading left. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
All right, now, look at 56. Now let's go. Green, 39.
And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
So when you call a corner blitz, what a lot of teams call a cat blitz, you're expected to come after the quarterback, but in this case, he ran into the ball carrier. Really nice technique because what you do is you come deep as the deepest offensive player so he can't get outside of you.
So the folks here in the stands this afternoon, they're happy about that one. Their guys get the early advantage after the opening drive field goal.
And they should be happy. Their guys look good getting down the field, and that's got to give them hope that good things are in store here today.
And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. New York set to take the field. And the last drive, their first drive, 3 and out. What changes here, if anything?
I think it's making sure the guys that you trust the most with the ball, the biggest playmakers you have, that they touch it on this possession to try and get things moving.
So get it to the horses.
Without a doubt. They're the ones that typically end up in the end zone.
A good pick up there of 20 yards.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
Gronkowski got it on the crossing route. That one goes for 24 yards.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
Yeah, the defense definitely showing blitz here. Throwing now is Wentz. And he is out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford. He used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lads, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. He used to say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad, eh.
Again. Eluding the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. Mario Edwards able to drop him for a loss of a couple. Wentz now on 3rd and goal. And he's going to go down again.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
And Catanzaro's kick is right through. And that will tie us at 3-3. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense. Finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
That'll be taken in the end zone. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. Just, I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. They're going to look to throw. His throw incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd down. Now a handoff as they run left side. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. So on 4th down, here's Jake Shum to punt it away. This is taken at the 18. He had one man to beat. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down. And this offense is going to be set up with a 1st and 10 inside the 15. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. Second down now after the incompletion. They'll set up to throw. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Third down here for the offense after the incomplete pass. He'll look to throw. Cooper's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A big 30-yard play on third. He missed on his first three passes, was 0 for 3. Now gets a connection. Maybe that'll get him going.
Yeah, it wasn't a time for panic, but there was some concern because once you start in a certain pattern, you're wondering, can you get out of it? And that flips the other way, too, when you're throwing it really well. In this case, now he's got his first completion. They think he might be off to the races.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. Steps away to his left. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And brought down, but not before he was able to break the tackle, and the extra effort moves the sticks. Just a gain of a couple, but good enough to keep the drive rolling. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, big man with ball met bigger man on the other side of the line. A really nice play.
Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's San Antonio football here to begin quarter number 2. They've got a 2nd down and 8 to start things out. Now Foreman. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. They call that a loss of 6 yards. And it's third down now. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So out comes a field goal team now for the 2nd time here today. This from 54 yards away. And this one is right down the middle. And that'll bring him back within 4. So he splits the uprights there, and I would imagine it's nice as a kicker. Right when it leaves your foot, you know it's good.
Yeah, it's kind of like a golfer that picks up his tee after a nice drive without even watching it land.
Solid analogy. I like it. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. New York set to take the field. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Now he's going to go deep down the left. And the defense loses him. It's complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line. A huge play there for the Jets. 45 yards. Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to float this one deep right side and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
That was a dangerous throw towards the end zone. Boy, did it hang up there forever. Wanted to run up there and pull it down out of the sky.
Yeah, it felt like it really should have been intercepted. Lucky to have that one back.
You've got to be more careful when you're that close to the goal line.
Wentz will try again on second down. Flush to his right. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 17.
That was a really nice interception. I think it illustrates the differences between playing man and playing zone. When you're in man, all you're focused on is the receiver in front of you. But when you're in zone, you're allowed to read the quarterback's eyes and go to the ball. That's exactly what happened on that play.
They'll run with Foreman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
They run again with Foreman. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary, and that led to a really nice game.
Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Seeing that play and understand just how tough it is to cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays, makes me glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
They'll drop to throw. Throw left side, complete to Ingram. That one good for 17 yards, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a... And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. It's the fullback punching it in from a yard away. And his guys are able to strike for 6.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet, or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Now the Jets offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Once again here on 2nd and 10. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A very solid gain of 27. Wentz now on first down. And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like what they tried to do there. They didn't get a completed pass downfield, but they came off of a momentum play. Big-time gain on the previous snap. Came right back and threw one deep, hoping to catch them on their heels.
Back to the air on second down. Wentz. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Now Wentz on third down. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
A run by Foreman to start the drive. Not much room to run. Just gets it to the 35 after showcasing his tough running. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Again, it's Foreman, and he is going to be knocked flat on his back. Oh, a big hit at the 33. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more AFC playoff action after this timeout. The offense on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. Open man right side is Ingram. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
A short gain that doesn't get them the first down brings up a 4th down situation.
Really nice job defensively. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brandon Graham. He's the one that got to him. He takes him down for a loss of 9. And they'll start this drive with very good field position. So after the INT, here's Wentz. Now he'll let it go deep over the... And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked up by Carl Joseph. And he'll return it to the 24-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively. And you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. To the left side and complete for Amari Cooper. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. That one goes for 24 yards.
Here we go now.
Back to throw now on first down. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he'll go out of bounds right around the 40. It's a 7-yard gain there, and it's good enough to move the chains.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. Just a yard on the catch there. It'll be 2nd and 9.
Can you do any more work or make it more dramatic for not much gain than what we just saw there? Did you see how his toes got down? Tip-tap, got him down. But what did he get out of it?
He sold the sizzle. He just had no steak.
I mean, was it 1 yard?
Yeah, plays like that, you at least expect a first down. They're just 1 yard. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And the offense lining up 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds to go in the 1st half. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the 1st half. Now back to throw. Being chased out left. Nifty move. Oh, now he bowls him over. He turned that into a nice gain. Gets him 8 yards closer for 3rd down.
Partner was a definite passing down, but he was able to leak out and pick up some good yardage, even though the coverage was excellent. Maybe it's not exactly how they drew it up, but he still got a big chunk of yardage on 2nd down.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the 1st half. And Sturgis able to knock it through, and that extends their advantage to 6. It's 16-10. It's a little bit of time left here in the 2nd quarter, but they get the field goal near the end of the 1st half to expand that lead.
Now, that's got to feel good, but they can't let up. Now on the kickoff, they've got to make sure they don't give up a big return or big yardage to set up the other team for one last chance to score themselves.
And they'll be set up with good field position here as he gets this up over the 40-yard line.
Now, that's the kind of return you're looking for. To get it to that spot on the field, that allows you to do a lot of things on offense.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And the timeout comes in with 2 seconds remaining. So they can trot out the field goal unit for the try before we hit the lockers. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. He made his first, this from 47 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right. Hold that thought, Mr. Ridley. We've got a trip to the title game on the line. Folks are eager to get right back to the action. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where I enjoy talking about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers, or counters as I also like to call them. You've done things in a certain way in the 1st half, and they've had the ability to see what you've done. They're going to make their adjustments. So guess what? You adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
He'll drop to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And they're going to get this one all the way out across the 45. A really good pickup of 28 yards. A carry for Foreman. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball now because usually you have the defense back on its heels.
4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
Well, that was an okay hook up there with his tight end, but unfortunately, they didn't get the kind of yards they had hoped for. That's going to bring up 3rd down.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he maybe makes it back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. Feeling like they're not quite in field goal range yet. They're going to go for it on 4th. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. 4 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. And now here's a carry heading left. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56. All right, here we go.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Flushed out right. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. Able to find a lot of empty space there, picking up the 1st down at a 21-yard gain.
Now, those are the ones that hurt defensively. You do everything right. Excellent pressure, good coverage downfield, and then he slips out the back door and turns it into a nice gain.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll fight his way down inside the 10 to the 9-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he's not even going to get back to the line of scrimmage. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
So making 4 out of 4 now in the field goal department, and he's able to extend their lead.
When drives are bogged down, he's been automatic out there. So nice to have a kicker you can count on to put points on the board.
That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
Now, it got his man complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Wentz going to throw. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Mario Edwards in there to pick up his 2nd sack now of the afternoon. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. Now he's going to send this one deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time. On 1st down, Wentz. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he goes out of bounds inside the 10 at the 9. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And the defense with their backs against the wall a little bit here as the offense is in the red zone. Working from the gun, Wentz. He'll drop it off to McCaffrey. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal. Defense showing blitz. Wins to throw again. Trying to improvise. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down. This offense so far on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This is 3rd and goal. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. Forced out to his left. And he's got it. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. That pass play good for 7, but it still brings up a 4th and goal. They'll go for it. It's Wentz. Buying time. And they're going to get to him. A sack. Sack back at the 9-yard line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the ball will go over on the goal line stand. And not great starting field position here for the offense. The drive starts with Foreman on the ground. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 10, right around the 9-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
The best defensive linemen, they play with great leverage so they can get low and not get bowled over by offensive linemen. They have excellent hands. They can throw people off on a play. We just saw a great example of a really good run stop by a guy playing the defensive tackle position.
2nd down following the run.
No. Check. Patriot.
They'll look to throw here. And this will be incomplete. And this offense on 3rd down today, not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This is 3rd and 8. He'll look to throw. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4th.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had the fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but as you said, incomplete. New York set to take the field. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a 4th down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally on that one. If anything, they may have gained more confidence.
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Jason Pierre-Paul in there with pressure yet again, and that's the 7th time they've dropped him here this afternoon. Here's Wentz to throw. Now he's going to go up top. It's caught inside the 25. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. Eluding the pressure right. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Here comes the D swarming to the line. Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for 3rd down. Wentz to throw on 3rd and 1. on this target. It's Anderson. And the broken tackle helps lead to a first down gain. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. You're able to get a little more rest.
Fighting his way in for a Jets touchdown. A great play there. An 8-yard touchdown run. And the Jets are an extra point away from leading this game. And they have taken the lead here in this 4th quarter. Catanzaro out now as he'll kick this one away. And now back out comes the offense. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
And he takes this one just shy of midfield all the way to the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Back to throw. Dancing to his left. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And, of course, the quarterback in this situation, he's realizing time is becoming a factor. Let's see if they can get some points on the board here late. And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here we go now. 3, 19.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. Time for a break. We'll come back for the electrifying conclusion after this. And now here's a carry heading left, running right through it. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great effort there. A 21-yard touchdown run. And his guys have taken the lead here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. They're going to keep it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone again. And he seems to have a nose for it as he gets both the touchdown and the 2-point conversion. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
They still can't get it. Looking for a slot man, and he's got him. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line. And they're definitely showing blitz here. He's back to throw. Flush to his right. The ball comes out. And this is going to get out of bounds, so they will gain a bit of yardage on the play, actually, and they'll hold on to the football as well.
Now, I have to admit, partner, that I've often thought that I don't like this rule, where the offensive player fumbles the ball, it goes out of bounds, and they get to keep it.
That's just because you're a defensive guy. That's why you don't like it.
Yeah, you're right. It is a slanted view, isn't it?
But this is where, for the offensive team, the sideline is their friend. Usually it's not there for him.
Yeah, exactly right. I actually played for a guy in college. You know what he used to name the sideline? Sammy. Sammy sideline, and use him well.
Game on the line, season on the line. They're going for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. They'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that's caught inside the 35. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Well, even after all those interceptions, he's not deterred, still confident to go deep at work there.
I think all the old rules about playing that position still apply. If things go wrong, you still act like you're the best player out on the field. You still carry that supreme arrogance with you and continue to fire the ball. I've seen guys have games like this, and this is where you find out if you're great or not. Can you overcome some interceptions and still lead your team to victory?
Just keeping the play alive. And he rifles one incomplete. Sammy Watkins, the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, they're slinging it, and then there's one you got to put a timer on, huh? I mean, that one came in hot.
That came in hot, but overthrown out of his reach and incomplete. And this is caught at the 8. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. And the D looking like they may blitz. Back to throw. Now he's forced out left. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. 10 seconds to go. One final try now for Wentz. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out.
you